No, no, no. Somebody loosened this. The mechanic responsible has been terminated. They blamed the one man who tried to stop the crash. But Reggie Holloway had removed one piece of evidence they didn't know existed. At 5:13 that morning, Reggie Holloway was already beneath the most expensive vehicle in Langston Meridian's private fleet. For 18 years, he had made his living noticing what other people missed. A vibration beneath the floor, a bolt turned half a rotation too far, a clean scratch where dirt should have been. In the Army, missing one detail could strand a convoy. At Langston Meridian, executives treated maintenance like a delay between them and wherever they believed they were too important to be late. Reggie treated both jobs the same. Dwayne, come look at this. Wear and tear? Wear doesn't leave fresh tool marks. The brake fitting had been loosened carefully, not enough to fail inside the garage, but enough to lose pressure after several miles. Who had access last night? That's a question for security. Right now, this truck doesn't move. All fleet personnel, clear Bay 1 by 600 hours for executive event staging. I haven't finished the report. Then save it and finish after they get their pictures. At 6:42, Amara Langston arrived, expecting the sedan assigned to take her across town. Instead, she found Graham Voss waiting with an apology and her father's SUV. Where's my car? Battery fault. This one was serviced this morning. By Reggie? He's the best mechanic we have. Graham said it easily, the kind of compliment a man could offer when they believed the person being praised would never hear it. Dinner tonight? No phones, no board talk. Wouldn't miss it. Who released that SUV? Mr. Voss said it was cleared. It wasn't cleared. Ms. Langston, pull over immediately. That vehicle is unsafe. Do not keep driving. Call me as soon as you stop. 7 miles from the garage, the brake warning appeared. Amora pressed the pedal once. It softened beneath her foot. She pressed it again. It fell to the floor. Come on, come on. Traffic filled the intersection ahead. To her left, a delivery truck. To her right, a sidewalk crowded with people waiting for the light. Amara chose the only empty place she could see. At 7:06, Reggie heard the vehicle number over the garage radio. He did not ask who was driving. He already knew. Where did you find it? Wedged behind the wheel liner. That wrench was here when I left. Your initials are engraved on it. Every mechanic engraves his tools. Security video shows you working on the brake assembly. Because I found it tampered with. Where is your report? On the maintenance server. The detective did not call him a liar. She did something worse. She looked at him as if she had heard the same answer from 100 guilty men. Who touched the vehicle? Reggie Holloway. Security has him under the chassis this morning. Was it cleared? His department released it. Victor Langston had built a $12 billion company by making decisions before other men finished explaining the problem. That morning, fear turned his greatest strength into his most dangerous weakness. My daughter is receiving excellent care. Langston Meridian has terminated the mechanic responsible, effective immediately. We will cooperate fully with the investigation. Has negligence been confirmed? The responsible employee was the last person documented working on the vehicle. He never even spoke to me. Mr. Holloway, don't leave the city. Am I under arrest? Not today. By 8:30, Reggie had lost his job. By 9, his name was beneath the word negligence on every local broadcast. By 10, 2 job offers he had never applied for had already been withdrawn. The investigation had barely begun. The verdict was already public. Incident report LM7714. No results found. I saved it at 5:48. Maybe the draft failed to upload. The photographs uploaded first. No report. No photographs. No safety hold in the system. I put a red tag on the wheel and locked the key in that cabinet. Then explain how the key reached Ms. Langston. Reggie looked through the glass toward Graham's executive office. Graham was already watching him. Executive badge opened your office at 6:12. Whose? That line was deleted. Everything before and after it is still there. Make a copy before the rest disappears. Already did. Company policy required defective safety parts to remain with the mechanic until the incident report was accepted. Reggie had followed that rule so long no executive remembered it existed. The compromised fitting carried a serial number. It also carried a vendor stamp Reggie had never seen in Langston Meridian's approved inventory. You didn't come from our parts room. The company had deleted his report. Someone had planted his wrench. But the most important piece of the brake system was sitting on Reggie's kitchen table, and whoever framed him did not know he had it. What happened? The brakes failed. The mechanic made an error. Reggie was angry about being passed over for fleet director. We think he rushed the work. Reggie doesn't rush anything. Ms. Langston, pull over immediately. That vehicle is unsafe. Do not keep driving. Call me as soon as you stop. He warned me 43 minutes before the crash. That could be how he created an excuse, or it could mean he tried to save my life. For the first time, Graham Voss stopped looking concerned. He looked afraid. 6 months earlier, Ellis Boone had called Reggie after midnight. He said counterfeit parts were entering the fleet through an outside vendor. 3 days later, Ellis died in a garage fire investigators called accidental. Reggie had believed the company when it said Ellis never filed a report. Now he knew better. Parts are being purchased outside the approved system. Follow the authorization numbers. They didn't lose your report, Ellis. They buried it. I heard your voicemail. Meet me where there are no company cameras. If you touched those brakes, tell me now. I touched them because somebody else already had. My father says your work caused the failure. Your father fired me before anyone inspected my report. There is no report. Not anymore. This fitting was loosened by hand. I removed it, photographed it, tagged the SUV, and locked the key away. Somebody deleted the proof, took the tag, planted my wrench, and gave you that key. Why keep the part? Because a defective safety part stays with the inspecting mechanic until the report is accepted. Your executives forgot their own rule. It's not from our approved supplier. Ellis Boone found the same vendor 6 months ago. Ellis died in a fire. 3 days after his report disappeared. Who approved it? Graham Voss, your chief operating officer? My fiancée. She's gone. Where? I don't know. But she heard Holloway's warning. Then neither of them can reach the board.